Bum 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 bum. Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Pharaoh the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. It is Wednesday night, 7 p.m. I made it on time for once. 7 p.m. Yes, gonna cheer for that. We made it on time. Woo! Wednesday, November 12th, 2025, 7 p.m. here. I am your host, Pharaoh the Gnome, and we're playing Lord of the Rings Online. Let's check the lighting. Yeah, it can be a little bit better there. Now it's good. Yes, we're good. All right, we're good. All right, everybody. I hope everybody's had a fantastic week, because it has sucked for me at work. I have been boom, 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 working all week long. It's like you show up and then by the time you go home and you're just barely dragging out of the place, and it's already dark because they changed it to freaking daylight savings time or whatever the hell it's called. Mentally just drained. I haven't been doing anything all week. And it's been draining. But we are playing Lord of the Rings Online tonight. Finally back into the game. I, by the way, was playing a brand new game this weekend. Monsters and Memories. Brand new MMORPG. Not out yet. It was in a public test for 1 week. Ended yesterday. And that game is so much fun. So much fun. Go back and check. You'll find... I believe I did a stream. It was either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I can't remember, but you'll find it if you go check it on my channel. The channels, I should say, over on youtube.com/Pharaoh1 or on twitch.tv/Pharaoh. Always head over to Pharaoh.com where you can find links to all of my channels. That's the best way to find anything. And it was a great game. I enjoyed the crap out of it. I can't wait until that game goes into early access. I will definitely be playing. It's an old school MMORPG, very much like the old MUDs, very similar to old EverQuest back in 1999. I enjoyed the living hell out of it. But that is ended, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. This, by the way, this is an MMORPG for Lord of the Rings and everything Tolkien related. It's been around for over 18 years. It's made by Standing Stone Games. You can head over to Lotro.com, that's Lotro.com, download the game, create an account, play for free up to level 95. You can actually play all the way to max level 150, but you run out of free questy content kind of stuff at 95, I believe. That's Helm's Deep, I think is where that's at. But you can still get there by running missions and just killing stuff. You can get to max level for free. It's an incredibly good game. I said good, great. It's a great game. I love Lord of the Rings Online. So go over there, download the game, Lotro.com, check it out. I don't think you will be disappointed. It is 100% story-based, and it's got the best stories in the industry for the genre, period. End of story. With that said, we are playing my level 61 High Elf captain named Lurandon. And we are heading to actually talk with Lady Galadriel. Yes, indeed, we're going to go meet with Lady Galadriel. We were in Moria. That was the first expansion for the game. As I said, it's been out 18 years, and they've been putting out expansions every year here lately. There was an expansion last year, the year before that, so on and so forth, and there is an expansion coming up December. It'll be early December that the newest expansion will be out. Fantastic game. I cannot recommend it enough. I really can't. It's so amazing. Let's go ahead and get our free daily silver hobbit gift. Today we got 50 virtue. Let me check. I haven't looked at my virtues in quite a while. There we are. Okay, so we're at 23 of 30. Still going strong there. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go talk to Lady Galadriel, which means we need to get out of Moria. Let's use our recall, or return I should say, so that we can get to a stable master and start making our way over to speak with Galadriel. Can't wait to do that. This is some epic moments right here, folks. Epic, epic moments. So I hope everybody's been having a fantastic week. Like I said, it was super, super stressful at work the first 3 days of the week. But we made it. We made it. We got all of the issues taken care of. Everything seems good. Hopefully we can squeak out a nice, quiet last 2 days of the work week with any hope. With any hope we can do that. I went right by the Stable Master, didn't I? That was my bad. I was sitting here blabbing and not paying attention. Stable Master is right there.
The Lords of Moria
We want to go to the second. It's the second hall campsite, I believe. No, first hall. There we are. First hall will get us out of Moria, and we can head over to talk to Lady Galadriel. Brum, 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 brum. Music and sounds are always insanely good on Lord of the Rings Online. Alright, let's step out here and we'll be ready to go. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Down here at the bottom of this hill, where we will find the Stable Master is going to help us get over there to Lothlorien, the area that we are headed to. We are out in Lothlorien and Dimril Dale, basically, right now. We're headed right over here to Stable Master so we can go over here.
Make of Annen.
Let's check our inventory. We got lots of crap we actually could do something with, but you know. Let's check our reward track. We've got 20 days and 13 hours left on this particular reward track. I am setting at 47 of 100. Long ways to go. Long ways to go. Not sure I'm going to actually finish this season's reward track. I'll try, but I'm not sure. Wrong keys. I was thinking of Monsters and Memories. I was hitting F10 instead of F12 to get rid of the UI. Let me know if the audio is bad or needs to be adjusted. It's a cool looking mount. See if anybody in the kinship is online right now. Just me and one other person. If anybody's looking for a kinship, I run the Lorebound Walkers on the Peregrine server. Peregrine server is a roleplay encouraged server. And don't think that means you need to roleplay. You don't have to. It's just encouraged. Basically, this is the server where the nice people go. That's really what it boils down to. But yeah, I run Lorebound Walkers. You can head over to Ferone.com, find the link to our Discord server. And from there, I won't actually jump off right there. And from there, you can get on our Discord, read the rules and stuff. That channel first, please. Then go to the introductions channel, introduce yourself, chat with us, and see if we would be a good fit for you. If you are, then, you know, let us know. We'll get you in the kinship and start making some friendly memories together in Lord of the Rings Online. We got a lot of great people in the kinship. Yeah, check us out. We actually have officers around the world. We have officers in the Philippines, Americas. There's one in Europe, and yeah, we're growing all the time. Alrighty, I believe we need to talk to him. Chapter 9. What is this book? Oh, that's book 7. We are on chapter 9. Yeah, this is what we need to do.
You may enter the Golden Wood, but tread with care, or punishment shall be swift.
The Lady Galadriel has called you to her garden, for she wishes to speak with you. I will take you to her.
Jealously do I guard my secrets, not the least of which is my mirror. Still, there are times which require a greater knowledge, and this is one such time. Shadows gather in the east, and the fates of lost friends burns in the heart.
Oops, sorry. I was getting a text from my girlfriend and wasn't paying attention.
I know what befell you in the darkness, and that your courage did not fail.
I am aware of your kindness to Magor beneath the mountains, Lurandon. You are now held high in his esteem, and he accords you great fondness for your part in his rescue. Strange deeds unravel on the many paths of your journey, for as your footsteps lead you to and fro, I perceive that many fates are entwined with your own. Some of your tales seem ended, but locked doors may yet be pried open. My mirror can show many things, and you may ask it what you will. But heed this before you peer into the water. Many valuable answers may come unbidden. Look now and see what may be seen.
Mithrandir faced his match in Moria, a Balrog of Morgoth. Into the depths they fell, then rose again up the endless stair. There they did battle one against the other, and the fire of it was terrible. In the end, Mithrandir threw down the Balrog, though he himself fell into shadow. Yet who is to say what his end might be? Not all hope is yet lost.
Those narrative scenes like that are always super loud.
Gwaihir the Windlord will find Gandalf, if he is to be found anywhere in Middle-earth.
Some light is now shed on the riddles, do you not agree? The clues left behind among the foundations of stone begin to form a clear picture at last. Gandalf the Grey strove in Moria with shadow and flame, and they fell, and perhaps rose again. Who had the mastery? It has been said that my eyes see farther than many who are deemed wise, yet keener eyes we need to pierce the darkness that shrouds Mithrandir from my sight. Who can spy upon Moria from all sides and gain rumor of the fate of Gandalf? Only Gwaihir, the Wild Windlord, can do this. I saw more than the fate of Mithrandir behind your eyes, Lurandon. I saw glimpses of your own fate as well. A long vigil waiting for an ally that does not come. Your words must inspire, for time passes too slowly behind the walls. They cannot stand forever, the walls, nor the men under your command. The dawn seems far off, Captain. Is it your fate to see it? But the mirror shows many things, and not all of them may come to pass. Of Mithrandir, at least, the vision is clearer. Gwaihir, the Windlord, rest in the rear of my garden. Tell him what you have seen. I have carried Gandalf before now, and if he yet lives, I will carry him again. I will send out the sharpest-sighted eagles to seek him from every corner of this land, and I will fly until we have learned what befell him. If he is to be found, I and my kind will find him. Return to the lady and tell her I will do this. I know that Gwaihir will find Mithrandir, if he is to be found. Haldir will show you from this place, Lurandon. I will call for him.
You have my thanks.
The Lady Galadriel can see much in her mirror, but it is not known to her or any power whether that what she has shown you will come to pass. One day, Perhaps you will look back on your long road and make sense of what you saw today. Only time can tell such things. I thank you for the service you have provided my people, and may the light of the elves shine upon your path and guide your steps aright. For those unfamiliar to Galadriel, we shall name you friend, and allow you to enter our fair home.
You are welcome within Lothlorien, and may visit the hill of Kerin Amroth.
We finished a deed there. Oh, our reputation changed. Let's see. Woo! Man almighty, sorry about that. Let's see. Deed completed. That was Friend to the Galadriel. Title awarded, we got Friend to the Galadriel. And we gained 45 Lotro points for just playing the game. That was really good, actually. Really, really good. You are welcome within Lothlorien, Lurandon, for the friendship you have demonstrated and your efforts against the orcs and other dangers within Moria. Pass beneath the eaves of the forest to the northeast and travel to the hill of Kerin Amroth, in the center of Lothlorien. It is both beautiful and peaceful, and Milwen will be pleased to tell you some of its history. Look for her by the archway west of the hill of Kerin Amroth, far to the northeast of here, inside the forest. If you have not already completed Volume 2, Book 6, it is encouraged that you not read. It is encouraged, though not required, that you do so before beginning this quest. So this is Book 7, Chapter 1, and we just finished Volume 2 of Book 6, is that right? Yeah, because we just finished it. Okay. Alright, we're not going to take Book 9. That's different. We're not going to take that yet. We'll have to come back to him to get that and make sure we get it. Let's look at our map. That's what I was thinking. So where we need to go is right over here, actually, where the other stable master is. We haven't been there yet. Those other quests you see lit up there, those are repeatables that I've already done. That's why I'm not taking them. I only do repeatables one time, basically, just so that I can do them, because I'm a completionist. And then once I've done them, I generally don't do them again unless there's some sort of reward that I'm trying to get by doing them. So let's see, we will head this direction. And since we are a friend, they won't kill us for going in here. Thankfully. And then all of a sudden, oh crap! Oh, they got me! Here's the turn I was looking for. Or is it? Nope, that's not the turn. Not the turn. Normally, it is extremely hazy in this area. They have a bloom effect in here. It's really, really strong. I don't like that. It makes my eyes hurt. So I have already turned the bloom down on this from many times ago when I came here. But understand that it doesn't look like this when you first come here until you change your bloom. It's very foggy looking, almost a glow everywhere. Okay, is that taking me to Karis Glider? I think it is. Did I miss a road? Because I'm supposed to be on the other side of this little river thing. And those are sheer walls. That spot there looks like potentially could get up. We're gonna take a chance. Nope, that looks pretty steep now that I'm down here looking at it. We probably just messed up. That looks really steep. In most MMOs it would not matter, but in this game, steep surfaces generally cannot be traversed. Oh, are we gonna get lucky? Oh, maybe if we can catch a spot right there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Do it. We did it. Yes. Wonder where I missed the turn for that. Probably at Albuquerque, I'm expecting. Now there's animals out here that if you kill them, it will harm your faction in the area. So you don't want to kill those. It will literally say protected or something by their name. We are definitely going the wrong way there. I think I figured it out. So if we'd have gone down towards, what is that called? Karas Galadan, we would have found a road that comes back around like this. We just now got on it, so that's what I was missing. It's been a while since I've been out here. Be sure to smash that subscribe button on youtube.com/Pharaon1 and the follow button on twitch.tv/Pharaon. Head over to Pharaon.com where you can find links to every one of my channels and everything that I do. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm expecting to see a road peel off to the left here somewhere. Expecting that would be the case. I could probably be wrong, but I'm hoping. Give me 1 second. My girlfriend is texting me, and she comes before all of you. Alright, there we are. I love all of y'all, but my girlfriend comes first. Just saying, just saying. Seems like we're winding all over the place, but it is what it is. The area is absolutely beautiful. Lothlorien is beautiful. I love this area. Her quest person certainly is right there. Midwin.
Welcome to Carin Amroth. Few only have had the joy of seeing this place.
I've had the joy of seeing it in these fading times, its beauty a remnant only of the majesty it once held. For on this mound Amroth, Lord of Lorien, built his house, in the days before his love was lost and he himself vanished from Middle-earth. It is said that when the south wind blows upon the hill, if you listen for the sound of the gulls, you might hear still Amroth calling for his lost love Nimrodel. But she never came back. Milwyn pauses a moment, but with a light laugh she recovers herself. Do not look sad, Lurendon. Seren Amroth should be a reminder of happier days. Walk upon the grass and be joyful. Your sorrows will not follow you here.
A moment, friend, before you go.
Before you go, Lurendon, you should know that you are not the only visitor that has come to Lorien in recent days. In fact, I understand that you are known to these guests, and they will be pleased to see you. The hobbit Frodo Baggins is resting with some members of his company on the crest of the hill. I do not know what errand he has brought them to the Golden Wood, or if you have been entrusted with knowledge of it, but I am sure he will be pleased to see you. Okay, so we got a quest. Let's get this stable master over here.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Hail, friend, to you too. These are a couple repeatable quests here, if I remember correctly.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
My governor, Captain, I am Melind... what's that word? Melindathor, one of our wardens of the revered woodlands of Seren Amroth. I and my fellows have accepted the solemn charge of custodianship. We ensure that the forests are not thrown out of balance. A problem has come to my attention within the last few decades. A particular birk, the Malberthil, has not been seen as often as in days past, and when it is sighted, the sapling seems spindly and overly delicate. I want you to find and examine some of these saplings, if you would, that we might determine the cause of their malady. I would suggest heading east and northeast once you are past the low white cliff.
Welcome to Lorien. May I have a word with you?
My governor and friend, I am Menacia, How fare you, and whither go you? I am here to gather some of the Eleanor that grows so brightly upon the hill, and extract of the juice from its stem and heart make a marvellous golden yellow colour. The creation of pigments and paints is an art unto itself, nearly as engaging as the uses to which I and my fellow artists put them. Unfortunately, it is time-consuming, unless, if you had some time to aid me, it would be most appreciated. You have not the knowledge of refining the raw ingredients, but you could help gather them. Stark white chalk can be pried out of the soft white rocks all along the rock face north of here. Berries from some of the local plant life provide the base for a vibrant red dye. These bushes grow in relative abundance in the forest west of Seren Amroth. Alright, so we got a couple of fetch quests there, basically, to do stuff. Let's see if we can find Frodo. Mr. Frodo Baggins! I wish that Gandalf were here. We'd feel much more courageous if he were with us.
We have come such a long way, haven't we?
Lurandon! When Milwyn told me another traveller from over the mountains had come to Lothlorien, I had no idea it would be you. We have come such a long way, haven't we? There is still a long way to go, but here in Lothlorien I've found it difficult to worry too much about the road ahead. You have to tell Sam and me what has happened since we parted, my friend. It feels like a lifetime has passed since leaving Rivendell, and several at least since last I saw Bag End. But Sam does not seem as surprised to see you as I am, Lurandon. You haven't become the chief conspirator of another conspiracy, have you, Sam?
Hello there.
Hello there, Lurandon. Me, a conspirator? It's not like that at all, Mr. Frodo. And you know I'm not cut out for the keeping of secrets despite your teasing. It's just that so many queer things have happened to us already, and this place being so elvish and all, I'd just about given up on being surprised when something out of the ordinary happens. And here comes Lurandon out of the woods, right enough. You should find Mr. Merry somewhere around this hill, Lurandon. I know he'll be pleased as anything to see you. He's taking one of his walks and might be resting in a private garden nearby. Hey, I am streaming right now. What are you doing? Talking to somebody in Discord. Oh, they can't hear you. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Where are they at? Over there. I am in the lovely Lothlorien on my captain. At least I think that's where he's going to be. Drinking iced tea. I haven't had a soda in 3 weeks. What was that? I heard noises. I think I got messages here. Yep, 2 messages. Ah. Well, that's interesting. The screen could be the issue there. That is really interesting. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Nothing to run into you here. I can tell you that.
Well, hello there, Lurandon. What a delight it is to see you again. Pippin is around here somewhere, taking a nap, I believe. No, I wouldn't wake him. We'll all have plenty of time to catch up, I imagine. Lothlorien is so peaceful, it's hard to remember how hard our road will be and has been. I wonder if you might track down Boromir. He doesn't seem to be having as good time here as the rest of us. I think he's impatient to get going again, but maybe seeing you again will cheer him up. I last saw him on the northwest outskirts of the great clearing from which Seren Amroth rises. So we gotta go find Boromir. Let's see here. Where is he at? So if we highlight this one, where is it glowing at? I don't see it glowing anywhere. Aha! There it is. It's over here. Oh yeah, I remember where he's at. Okay. Somebody in the kinship was just telling me they had great news. Their son's tumor is benign. They just got found out that today, so that is awesome news. Interesting. So if your iPad can mirror your Mac screen, does that mean you can load up Lotro and play it through your iPad as the screen? Then all of a sudden your iPad will implode. The great eye will seek you out and destroy all of your Apple products. Guy I'm talking to on Discord, his computer is his super expensive Apple MacBook, whatever, blew up. It didn't really blow up. It stopped working when he was playing Lord of the Rings Online, so he's determined that it's Lord of the Rings Online's fault. But he says that his iPad will act as a mirror for it, so he's thinking that it's the screen is the issue. But he ain't gonna take a chance by reinstalling Lotro. He probably is, seeing as you can do that. You need to get it into the shop. So you can start the 8 months of waiting for it to come back from Apple.
It is most strange to see you here. Has Eriador been made safe already?
Lurandon, it's most strange to see you here, as the last time I saw you was the knight Elrond of Rivendell entrusted you with the continued defenses of Eriador. Is that land so safe already? Boromir sighs and squares his shoulders again. I am sorry, Lurandon. My words were born of frustration, not of dislike. Every hour we spend in idleness here is an hour during which the shadow draws closer to my city. I've seen little of Aragorn and even less of Gimli, even now if he is off with Legolas, atop one of the trees at the crest of the hill of Carin Amroth. Speak to him and see for yourself. Nah. Oh yeah, I remember seeing something about that. I know nothing about it though. Of course they are. They can keep it too. Friend was telling me about the new Pokemon game, Pokopia, something like that. And it's only going to be on a game card, and they're charging $70 for it, and it looks worse than a 3DS Pokemon game. And I don't know what's happened to Nintendo and Game Freak and all that. I don't know what's happened. Everybody's gotten super greedy. That's all I can think. Let's see, where is the person we need to talk to? Here he is, there's Gimli!
By Durin's beard, I did not expect to see you again so soon.
I am glad to be surprised. Legolas has been showing me the woods of Lothlorien and the majesty of these trees, so like the stone-carved pillars beneath the mountains, fills this dwarf with amazement. But even in a land of marvels, its lady is the greatest one of all. Still, I am ready to return now to the ground. If you ask me, the trees are best admired from below, rather than up among their branches.
We are just about to search for more patrolling orcs. Why not come with us?
Right, exactly. Legolas and I were just about to take another walk among the trees of Lothlorien in search of patrolling orcs, Lurandon. Why don't you come with us? What do you think, Legolas? Is there room in our party for a third? Surely Lurandon will enjoy seeing the beauty of the wood, and the possibility of hewing an orc or three will only sweeten the appeal of such a tour.
I would be delighted if you were to join us.
The beauty of Lothlorien is best when shared, though we must all remain alert, even when walking among the trees of Lorien, for the orcs of Moria have come down into Nandurhor, I can't say the word, and are able to sneak past the borders on occasion. Let me know when you are ready to go. I am ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
It will be my pleasure to walk the woods with both you and Gimli, and we will search too for orcs that may have slipped past the bounds.
Though the memory be now dim, of old, elves and dwarves were close in friendship. Legolas of Mirkwood and Gimli the dwarf, through shared hardship, have rekindled the old bonds. Even now they look for orcs to slay beneath the eaves of Lothlorien.
What do you need?
Are you ready, Lurandon? It is possible that no further orcs have crept beyond the borders, but if any have, we must be prepared to do battle. Come then, I will show you the way. This way, my friends. It's hard to read their speech when we're moving and doing stuff, so I may throw some of it in, but I'll probably miss a bunch. I've been told of, see, like that shot across real fast. I've been told of the beauty of Lothlorien since childhood, but the songs could not do these woods justice. I too heard tells, but they were not of the same sort, Legolas. Hold, friends. Well, I don't see anything, and the eyes of dwarves are renowned for their sharpness. What are you shooting at, Legolas? Yes, Legolas, what are you shooting at? Save some for the rest of us, Legolas. You and Lurandon will have your chance, Gimli. This work was just a scout. Here they come. Good. Ha! There is one for me. Let us press on. There may be remnants of this troop still within the woods. It saddens me to see even these few orcs within the Golden Wood. My axe delights at it, but this dwarf is saddened for your sake and the sake of the lady. What say you, Gimli? Do you dwarf eyes detect more orcs nearby? Aye, there be orcs close, but it is my nose that tells me so. Here come our foul-smelling foes. Their numbers grow fewer. My count shall be the highest. You're not the only one killing orcs today, Gimli. Begone, orc! Oh, wrong one. The orcs are dead, but there's something or another. Their smell remains. Your words do not suit you, friend Galadrim. Too many dwarves have come to Lothlorien in recent days. Another has come to the border, Lurandon, and is asking for you. Out of respect for you, Lurandon, as a courtesy for the good you have done us, I have been told to find you and send you to the eaves of the wood. A stranger has arrived on the borders. In these unusual times, such a visitor to Lothlorien has been seen only once. This stranger is a dwarf, and he is asking for you, Lurandon. Okay. Do I have to talk to somebody? Do we continue? Oh, keep following is what it says. What dwarf would willingly come to this place where something or other hospitality guest is unknown? Do not take it to heart, Gimli. Neither of our kindreds have been friendly for some time. He is welcome to come to Khazad-dûm if it please him. I will tie his blindfold myself. It's a Bosi. Gimli! That's not Bosi, is it? You are a long way from the Iron Hills, Bosi. Things are not going well for the Iron Garrison in Khazad-dûm, Lorandon. Mazog still rules much of the deeps and many of the levels from his stronghold of Zabad-Gathol, and many good dwarves have fallen to his forces. Some, like my own son Bori, are still captives or worse. I cannot bear to think what torments they may have suffered behind the walls of Zabad-Gathol. Still, the dwarves of the Iron Garrison struggle to reclaim the hidden caverns, but for every beauty that is unearthed, two evils seem to spring forth from the depths. I have come to enlist the help of the ruler of these elf woods. If Celeborn of Lothlorien wishes to reap the benefits of friendship with the dwarves, he must reciprocate in kind. You are trusted by these elves, Lorandon. Tell this warden this century of our plight. Perhaps they will listen to you. I appreciate that. You know, I don't know how to say your name. We will bring this dwarf to speak with Celeborn, Lorandon, but you will be held responsible for him. You will be accountable for any and all of his actions while he remains within the Golden Wood. Come with us. For the sake of the Iron Garrison, I have put up with the indignity of being blindfolded during the passage here, Lorandon, but my people could teach the elves of this place something of courtesy were they to visit Khazad-dûm. Let us see now if the ill manners of your cousins here spring from their master. Such indignities will be forgiven if Celeborn will help the Iron Garrison. Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel are most gracious. They will listen to your request. But will they do more than listen, I wonder? It is said the Lady of these woods wields a terrible power, and it went away, and is no friend to dwarves. Said by those who know little or nothing about the Lady Galadriel, Bosi. Her power lies in wisdom and in kindness, even for those who mistrust her. This way, please. I really wish this was voiceovered. But then I wouldn't have the opportunity to sit here and do my own voices. Welcome to Lothlorien, Bosi of the Iron Garrison. I am at your service, Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel of Lorien. If you know of the Iron Garrison, you must know of the troubles that have befallen us. I know that one who enters Moria should expect to find troubles within it. I should be surprised to learn this was not the case. Would you say the same if it were your home that needed reclaiming? Was the danger that came to my home of my own making? Ooh. I had thought the elves of Lothlorien would be more courteous to their neighbors. But I see now that I was wrong, and you are content to live in seclusion until all else is destroyed. Perhaps you should tell us what hardships the Iron Garrison faces. Where did that go? Within Moria, Bosi. Yes, well, so I shall. Lorandon has been a great help to us in the mines. We have won several battles against the orcs, but always they return and in greater numbers. Our miners work to unearth new passages, but nameless creatures lurk within the most promising. And now my son Bori has been captured by Mazog, ensnared by the sorcery of Gorthol. Gorthol is known to me. I did not know he had left Mirkwood. Poor Bori. He was a good lad when I knew him. I will send a number of Galadrim to aid your people in their efforts, Bosi. The times are too dark for the friendship of our peoples to remain lapsed. Come here, Lurandon, and you too, Gimli. My lord's decision affects you both as well. The Lord of Galadrim has much wisdom, and it is his wish that the dwarves not face the darkness of Khazad-dûm unaided. So it will be, and you too shall stand against whatever evils lie now beneath the mountains, Lurandon, if this is your wish. It is time for you to leave, young one. There is much to be done. Yeah, it would greatly improve the game if it had voiceovers on important scenes like that. Just because it shoots by it. Everything shoots by so fast in the text.
My road lies with Frodo.
And the game really is all about story. All about story. Not just the stories you've read in the books. Not just the stories you've seen in the movies. But also the little stories that Staying Stone Games and Turbine before them put into the game. All of the side arcs. All of the quest hub story arcs. Everything. There's story all over in this game. And it's better than any stories in any other MMORPGs in the industry. And you have to be a speed reader to read them sometimes. Alright, so let's see. I wish I could help the Iron Garrison with their efforts in Khazad-dûm, Lurandon. The mines have brought me great sadness, but I would have them restored, and the Iron Garrison will need able-bodied dwarves if that is to happen. But I cannot. My road lies with Frodo, and I will see this errand through before I return to the mines. Oh, this is Gimli speaking, my bad. The need of the Iron Garrison is great, but Glóin's son does not turn aside from one charge to begin another. Gimli's brow furrows, and then his eyes light with wonderment. I am struck by the thought, Lurandon, that Bosie's tidings may not have been unknown to the Lady Galadriel. In my first meeting with her, it seemed to me that she offered a choice between continuing the quest and leaving it to others. And here arrives to such a point of decision. So we get to choose something. We can't use a bow. And there's a Blade of Unity, for which we can't use either because we have our epic. So we'll just take it and hit finish.
I have made my decision.
That is my decision. I will not abandon the quest with which I have been charged. I hope you will give to Bosie and the rest of the Iron Garrison the aid that I would have provided if I were there, Lurandon. When the errand of this company is finished, I hope to return to a reclaimed Moria, and your efforts will help make that possible. Bosie said he would return to the Chamber of the Crossroads near Durin's Way in Moria. Go now to him and give him both my regret that I cannot now return, and my fervent good wishes for his success. Alright, so we will continue on with that. We got questage here as well for Lothlorien. I'm curious whether I should take the Lothlorien quest or head back to Moria and continue the epic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure.
I have a request of you.
I think we'll do some of the quest here. My name is Tulin. What are you called, Lurandon? The name is familiar. Are you a friend to Aragorn, son of Erethdorn? Ah, yes. You helped reforge Narsil from its shards. It is a pleasure and an honor to make your acquaintance. I remember when all of us here at Caern Amroth once greatly doubted his fitness to court our sweet Undomiel. But I am sure you know the tale of their romance. What? You do not? I suppose with Elisar being as close as he is, it is not all that surprising. Nevertheless, if you are interested, you should certainly learn the tale, as it is sweet indeed. Oh, not from me. I have only pieces of it myself. I shall, however, send you to those from whom I learned the rest. Penaseth, known as the Keeper of Stories, has befriended one of the visiting hobbits along the path towards the city. Neris, called the Guardian of Lore, can usually be found in a clearing east of here in Geldor, with his friend Sindiel. Melubrenel, currently visiting the lovely garden of Santhirwin, south of here, helped care for Arwen Undomiel when she was young. Alright, so we have a quest to go to here for a story. And another quest over here.
Hail, stranger. If you are rested, I have a request of you.
May your path be ever starlit, friend. Welcome to Carin Amroth. Do you not find the beauty of this place inspiring? Your pardon, I am Thavronoth, a statue carver from Karis Galadon. I am here to listen to the trees and try to translate their lovely whispers into shapes that will last. Have you time to spare? I must build up a stockpile of wood and stone to work with. If you wish to help, you might fetch me some. Head east into the forest and then northeast a ways to the grove of Carin Amroth. There you will find the birchwood, which can be gathered. Workable stone can be readily found in Gworost, well to the east of here, on the banks of the Anduin. Well, I'm only trying to save the world from Sauron, but I'll take some time to get you some sticks and stones. I'll be right back. Let's see, we got quests all over the place. Let's head to this one over here. I think that's going to be one of the people we need to talk to. And while we're going, we'll see if we find things on the ground for these quests that we have to pick up. What do we got here? Deed bestowed. City of the Lord and Lady. It's an exploration deed. A red berry bush. I believe we need those. Yep, exactly. The world is in peril. Everybody is going to die. But, you know, if you could go pick up some sticks and stones for me, I'd greatly appreciate that. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate that because I've got to make some statues. So you're going to do that, right? Sauron will still be waiting. It'll all be good. Now, if we all die to Sauron, I just want to make it clear that I did not require you to go get these sticks and stones. It's clearly just on your own choosing that you're doing this. Is that good? Yeah, that cleared up all that. That's what I figured. So, where is the person? Oh, is he going to be up there? I bet you we have to go up this area over here. Yeah. We made that pig mad as we walked by him. That was his spot, and I clearly invaded his spot. Yeah, let's go around the other angry animal. Just avoid the angry animals. Don't feel like killing animals right now. Trying to be nice and peaceful while I'm in the Golden Forest. Ah, okay, here we are. Oh, well, let's see what's in the Sage's lockbox. Don't mind if I do. I'll be right back, ma'am. I just got to steal stuff from your box here. There we are. Okay. Penaseth.
Hail! What brings you to Lorien?
May govern, my good captain. I am Penaseth, though I am sometimes called the Keeper of Stories. Have you a tale to share? Oh, a tale to request. And none less than that of Aragorn and Arwen. Wonderful. I first met Aragorn when he was a very small child under the care of Elrond Half-Elven, with whom I too was staying. His mother Gilraen the Fair brought him thither to live when he was but 2 years of age, his father Arathorn having been recently killed on campaign when an orc arrow pierced his eye. Estelle, as Aragorn was then known, was a sweet child, serious and intelligent, with no awareness of his kingly lineage. He would not be given that until his 20th year, and we all doted upon him. Since its occurrence during the elder days, we have sung of the great romance of the man Baron One Hand and the elf princess Luthien, also called Tuneville or Nightingale. I tell you this because I know of the first time Elisor set eyes upon the beautiful Undomio. He was singing of Baron's first view of dancing Luthien, clad in silver and blue, dark-haired and gem-crowned. Just then, Arwen Undomio, clad and bejeweled in nearly the same manner, walked before him, believing himself the recipient of a vision. Aragorn called out, just as Baron had, Tuneville, Tuneville, is that not a sweet tale? No, he had never met her before, despite the fact that she is Elrond's child. Why? Well, it is simple. She had been living here in Lothlorien, for this is the land of her mother's kin. So that's the first part of the story. Here's another one over here. I think we'll swing down this way and get it. Then we'll get this one. Hit these things here, back to this, and then we'll be back up to the top. I think that is the way we will go. Now I'm going to go off a cliff over here because I'm crazy like that. But it'll be fine. It's just a sprained ankle. We can walk it off. Rub a little dirt on it. It'll be fine. Toot. Right? There's no reason to go back the long way. Just jump off the cliff. That's how I figured out in the game the first time that you can actually die from a cliff. Because up until I'd gotten to Trollshaws, I thought you could jump from any distance, because to that point I was able to. And I was going back from a quest, and I was like, I'm going to jump from here. And I fell for a long time, and then the screen went gray. And I was like, oh, you can die from heights in this game. Yeah, you can. We lost our little companion because we jumped off the cliff, and he did not choose to do that as well, so we brought him back. He was smarter than me, but I'm the captain, so he has to follow my commands. Here we are. Hey, there's Mary over there.
Welcome to the Golden Wood.
Gladly will I share what I know of the tale of Aragorn and my dear little Arwen. Aragorn, called Elisar after the green elf stone given him by the Lady Galadriel herself, was just shy of his 50th is what she's saying, year. Still the brash youngling, he was weary, having been long fighting and traveling throughout many kingdoms, and had stopped in Lorien on his way back to Rivendell from the borders of the Black Land of Mordor. The Lady of the Golden Wood insisted that he cast off his ragged traveling apparel and dressed him in silver, white, and elven grey, such that he appeared almost more than a man, nearer to an elf lord from the Isles of the West, tall and stern. At that moment Arwen Undomio, the Lady of Imladris, saw him again for the first time in nearly 30 years. At that moment, indeed, was her choice made, to follow, await, love, protect, and honor Elisar, and share with him the doom of men. They had but a brief season to wander together through the woods and glades of Lothlorien. The hill of Carin Amroth was their most particularly beloved place. That is where they wandered barefoot through the blossoms of Nifredil and Elenor, and it was there that they finally plighted their troth and sealed their fate. Alright, where do we go now? Hello, Mary! I need to go to this spot over here. Let me make sure that I don't see anything blinking anywhere else. Don't see anything, so it's straight over that direction. Second star to the right, straight on till morning. Yeah, there's what is that? Battle of God, it's been so long I've forgotten it now. It was one of the dwarf and orc battle things, and it was a quest pack, and it was over in the middle of War of Three Peaks. Somewhere in there is where you end up going to it. And I was going to this place in there. It's way in the past. You go back in time to do it. Really cool expansion, or not expansion, I'm sorry, quest pack. And there's this spot that's really high up, and I accidentally jumped off of it, and it was actually on a stream. And I just happened to actually live. And at the end of it, I'm like, yes, I lived. I mean, it was a long drop, and it was hilarious. We're almost there. There's the person we're looking for.
What news from abroad?
My Governor, I am Neris, the keeper of the histories of the Galadrim. I have memorized the lays and poems, the lineages, the heraldry, and the great martial and political deeds of our people. How may I be of service? Ah, I see, a tale of recent days, then. I have read a tale recorded by Elrond Half-Elven of the solemn discourse he held with the son of Arathorn, 15th chieftain of the Dunedain. The Lord of Imladris had read the heart of Aragorn and seen the newborn love there for Arwen Undomiel. He told Aragorn of the great doom that awaited him. Either he would rise above all his lineage since the days of Elendil the Tall, father of Isildur, or he would plunge into darkness with all the remnants of his kin. Also, that in the many years of trial that lay before him, he would neither take a wife nor bind a woman's troth to himself until he should be found worthy of doing so. Elrond further warned Aragorn that the Even Star of her people was too far above him, and he too young for her. He explained how the long life and youth of the Eldar were hers while her father stayed here, and that she would be able to follow him into the west when he should go. Were she to choose to bind himself to a mortal, her doom would be bleak, her life shortened. She would never marry a mortal unless he was king of both Arnor and Gondor. The next day, Aragorn, son of Arathorn, took his leave of his mother, Gilraen, and left the last homely house to go forth into the wilds. He was soon, however, seen once more here in Lothlorien. It is an abiding sorrow and grief to many of us that young Arwen Undomiel will not come with us when we go. Now, I tire. Hold this tale close to your heart, consider it, learn from it. Farewell, patient high elf. What's next? You need to go collect some stuff over in this direction. I have discovered Sadgilfiriad. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing any of these words correctly. I have no idea how to read some of this stuff. Should be just getting to the right area. We're going to collect this stuff so it doesn't get in the way. There's the stones that we need. We need more stones. I love how while you're out here trying to get these stones for the quest, they have protected animals around them, and the protected animals are the kind that will attack you if you're near them for very long. So animals that will lose you faction actually come and hit you first while you're just trying to do a peaceful quest. It's like, what designer was having a bad day when he designed this particular spot with this quest? He's having such a bad day that he decided he would make your life miserable while you're in the most peaceful place in the game. He's like, I'm going to make your day suck. Because mine sucks. Let's see, we need to go that way. We got lucky though, none of the protected ones attacked us. Only an unprotected one attacked us. So we're good. Elvis the cat is up, he's over there eating. He may make an appearance. You know how cats are. If he decides he wants something, he'll be over here in a heartbeat to give me trouble. Need to turn a little bit to the right. Somewhere up this hill. Stay away from the particularly angry protected bird. Particularly irritable bird that's protected by the elves. Oh, that thing came out of nowhere. But it's not protected, and now it's dead. It's a good thing they have labels over their heads so you know if they're protected or not. What is it we're trying? Oh, that's right, the trees. Oh boy, I remember that quest. They fixed this recently though to make this a lot better. I wasn't interrupted, that was you just saying I was interrupted. It's out that way. There it is. The first time I did this quest, it drove me nuts. I think this is the one. We had to find the trees. Yeah, those glowing trees there. And I was looking everywhere for the trees and I could not find them. And everywhere I tried to click to get one, I would get a harvest node. And I was about to rage quit. They have since then made this much easier, it seems like. Alright, is there more we need to do? Yep, one more. There it is. Out here by some angry mobs. Angry animals, I should say. Alright, and that is it. We can go back to turn in all the quests. Let's go ahead and mount up to do that. Meh. That way there, if we run into any particularly perturbed animals, they can just chase us and they won't catch us because we're on them out. And we're going the wrong way too. We need to turn that way. There we are. See, he can just chase us. It's okay. He ain't gonna catch us. We'll get him some exercise. Oh, we're supposed to get something here. White rocks, that's right. Well, that's an angry mob right there. Get out of my area! Leave my white rocks alone! Need more white rocks. No gray rocks, no blue rocks, just white rocks. More white rocks. Should be more around here somewhere. This is the journal area. There's one. I see one glowing in the distance. You know what I always say. If it glows in an MMO, click it or kill it. There are no other options. Another white rock. Where? Up on the hill. Oh, you know what? There's one right there. We don't have to try to traverse the mountain to get to it. Alright, we finished all the quests that we had picked up. We can go back and turn them all in. Woo! Then maybe we can head on to back to speak to Bolsi, who's been waiting all this time going, my god, where is this High Hellfat? I swear, they said he'd be along just a moment ago, and it's been a week now. Mothog has probably killed, or Mothog's probably killed Bori by now. Let's see, they were, yeah, here they are. The two that wanted us to collect some stuff, they're right here.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
Brittle bark, drooping boughs, Balzeman. These are not signs of any particular ailment with which I am familiar. I think we shall need to seek advice about this.
Will you aid the
Not a follow-up, no! If you are willing to be of further aid, Lurandon, I would ask that you seek out the Council of Orthir, a scholar of the trees who has made the woods of Lothlorien, and especially the majestic trees in and around Seren Amroth, his particular study. Describe to him the symptoms you found on the Malbrethril saplings and follow his advice. You will find him not far west of here, near the path. I shall want to help you with this, but really, I've got to go. Sauron is about to destroy the world. I'll come back.
Free-eyed, Rondir.
You have returned. Please, let me see what you have gathered. Wonderful, Lurandon, wonderful. These supplies are of excellent quality. Perhaps you, too, have a little of the artist about you. It would be most welcome were you to return and help me gather these ingredients. While you are here, perhaps I can stockpile enough to remove the need for another such trip for a good long time.
Greetings.
Alright, now it's going to give us the repeatable of the same thing that we just did, which I've never understood this. It always does the repeatable one time, then it gives you the repeatable as a repeatable and tells you you've never completed it. That always bothers me. As a completionist, I'm like, I did complete it. I don't like the fact that the first time I did it, you didn't call that the same quest as the one I just did, or just got. Now I'm a guest of Lothlorien. And I got 10 free Lotro points. Alright, let's go up here and turn in some quests. But yeah, that's always bothered me. It's like if I'm going to do the precursor of the repeatable, which is exactly the same as the repeatable, then you should not tell me I've never done the repeatable. I have done the repeatable.
Hail. What brings you to Lorien?
You have learned the tale? It is sad but beautiful, is it not? I hear that Arwen now resides again with her father in Imladris, awaiting the day when Aragorn claims his rightful inheritance.
Welcome to Lorien. May I have a word with you?
Oh, man. Now that you know the sweet history of Elisar and his lady love, Andomio, perhaps you understand the solemnity of their joining and their parting. The happiest time they had together was the season they spent in Lorien, especially here upon Seren Amroth. It is the habit of many of us who have known either of them to spend time upon the hill in the sunshine, reflecting upon the sacrifices they have made for each other. It is a good way to put one's problems into perspective, among other things. Would you like to do so as well? It must be during the day, as Aragorn said when they spoke their promises. Neither the shadow, which he always repudiates, nor the twilight is for him, being mortal. Go to the southern side of the hill and meditate upon these matters for a time. I'm going to accept your quest because it's really cool, but I gotta go deal with Sauron right now, and I'll get back to you.
Sweet-eyed, Rondir.
Welcome back. Ah, these will do, Lurandon. These will do very nicely. My heartiest thanks. In fact, turn your face a little towards the light there. Hold still. Perhaps I have found my inspiration after all.
Greetings.
Now you get the
If you have
repeatable
a
of the
moment,
same thing
I
you
have
just
needed
did.
your assistance.
I greatly appreciate that. I may come back and take you up on that offer later, but for now, I've got to go talk to a dwarf. Where is this dwarf? He's not up here, is he? So the quest they're showing here is the one where you meditate. Where is chapter 4? Is it in... how do I get my map to go inside there? The Gates of Moria. It's not going in there. Is it chapter 4? Is it blinking on here anywhere? I would have thought it would have been blinking on here, but my eyes aren't finding it. Let's find the quest. Talk to Bosi. Great instructions. Bosi is in the chapter of the Crossroads near Durin's Way. Okay. Chamber of the Crossroads. Okay, alright. So we can go back to... That's not gonna do it. There, and that will get us to it. Farewell for now, Lothlorien. I shall return. But for now I must go and help take care of the world. We leave the beauty of Lothlorien behind and come back to the grim, unnatural realm of Moria, deep under the mountains. Stablemaster, I need to go to the crossroads, good sir. Well, if you can, send me to the first hall at least. Thank you. Meh. Stablemaster, I need to go to the Chamber of the Crossroads. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you. It's 8 o'clock. Been going for an hour. Probably going to do another 30 minutes or something like that. Chamber of the Crossroads. We need to talk to Bosi. There he is.
These are my first dealings with Celeborn of Lorien. I do not know what to make of him.
Welcome back to Khazad-dûm, Lurandon. I am disappointed that Gimli did not return with you, but I am sure he had his own reasons. His father, Glóin, has long been a close friend of my father and Broger's father, and Gimli surely retains the honor of his forebears. Celeborn of Lothlorien has sent a number of elves to help us, and while I appreciate the assistance, they seem perhaps too eager to blame the dwarves for all troubles, both present and past. You have not done so, Lurandon. Perhaps I had expected more of your kind to be as you are, fair-minded and even-tempered like a dwarf. They have established a camp with one of my dwarves, Orvar Bellhammer, in a newly excavated passage of off Durin's Way, Bazungar. It is located in the very southeastern corner of Farak-Bazan, in the southern wall, right near the exit from those gardens. You will find Farak-Bazan to the northeast of this chamber, yes, the tree-filled area on your map there. Journey there and lend Orvar your aid. I remember this area. Really love the look of this area that we're about to head to. Let's go ahead and get our person back out. So where we're going is right over here. Currently we are here. Let me move this out of the way. We're at the Chamber of Crossroads and we've got to go over to here. We can take a mount and get us to Farak-Bazan. That'll probably be the fastest way to do this. So let's do that.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Ah, we haven't been there yet. So I will spend 1 mithril. That's why I have mithril, is so I can do the fast travel the first time. So I don't have to do things like getting there if I don't want to. So I really don't use mithril for anything else other than that. Love this area so very much. But on this character, I guess I hadn't come here and done anything yet. Let's grab the stable master.
Time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And of course, because we used the stable master, we lost our herald, so we'll have to wait for that to cool down to bring him back up. Well, hello there, Mr. Goblin Guy. Or Orc, or whatever the hell you are. I can't remember what they were called. It's a Warg Rider. It should be right over there. Oh, yeah. There it is. Alright, I can pull out my herald now, I think. 2, 1, 0. There we are.
This cavern was recently unearthed, and the gardens here still thrive.
You have been sent by Bossy, Lorandon. Of you, at least, I have heard. These other elves have been sent by Celeborn for the purpose of helping us drive the evil out of Khazad-dûm, but what have they done so far? Nothing, save casting blame and insults about. This cavern, Buzungar, was found shortly after you departed, and many of my folk were impressed by the state of it. The gardens still thrive. At least up here they do. Something rots and corrupts the plant life as you descend. But while we could use some real help in clearing the cave of danger, instead, the rest of your folk speak often of digging too deeply and disturbing things best left undisturbed. If this is the best Celeborn has to offer, I'd rather he kept them to your woods and left the mines to my people. You talk to Corinthil, Lorendin, and see if I'm wrong. You'll see I am not.
Some evil lives at the bottom of Buzungar, and it corrupts the gardens here.
Listen to me, Lorandin, for this Orvar will not listen to reason. Some evil lives at the bottom of this cavern, and if this place is not sealed away, the evil may spread. This is always the way of dwarves. Why must they always dig into places they were not meant to go? Will they not be satisfied until no evil remains beneath the stone, and all have come to the surface to lay waste to the homes of our people?
What has drawn the Globsnaga to this cavern?
If Orvar will not listen to reason and collapse the only entrance to this passage, sealing the corruption within, we must find its source and destroy it. Speak to Nimfelig about finding this source and dealing with it. We have seen Globsnaga orcs deeper within Buzungar, and fear that they will soon climb up to this place. Have they been corrupted by the wilting rot, or is there some other cause of their affliction? These questions are secondary to the most important matter, Lorandin, that they be defeated before they can do us any harm. Destroy them as you undertake Nimfeleg's scheme for cleansing the source of the wilting rot. So we got to defeat 4 Gobsnagas and some other Gobsnagas and execute a plan to destroy the source of the wilting rot. Sounds like a plan.
The rot that pervades Buzungar is not of the natural world.
And that gives us the duty of removing it. If Orvar will not listen to our advice and seal the passage, we must destroy the source of the wilting rot before it escapes into wider Moria and becomes a much greater threat. I believe I have the means to do this, Lorandin. This beryl will catch pure light, even at its most dim, and reflect it upon the corrupted walls of the passage. If you place it on a stone in the deepest area of Buzungar, it will be like a beacon to the evil of the rot, drawing forth whatever lies behind the wilting rot in agony. At that time you must destroy the source of the rot, but use caution. You must remain close to the beryl, or its effects will not serve to weaken the master of the rot, whatever it may be. Alright, so we have questage here in Buzungar. Let's go find us some Gobsnaggers. Is that like an everlasting gobstopper? A Grobsnaga? Well, hello, Grobsnagga. Can't see nothing because of the flora. Welcome back. Well, there you go. It's getting better. Again, talking to a friend in Discord. Oh, that's why I'm in battle. My Herald is over here attacking a couple of them. Wow. Let's go this way. I think we'll go this direction. We seem to keep going further down by going this way. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's good news. Oh. Just be happy that y'all can't hear the person in Discord. That's all I'm saying. Oh man, you goober. Let's see, did we finish what we were supposed to do here? So we were supposed to or something other. She's planning to destroy so and so. Draw forth. Okay, so we still need to draw it forth. I think you have to go across this middle section here. If I remember correctly, once before when I was here, I actually went off the edge of this. If you do that, you die instantly. There is no way back up. It just goes dead. Yeah, there's the spot where you're supposed to put the thing. Alright, let's go put it over here. We'll draw out the evil. What the? There's the evil. And that evil is no more. So that was plan to destroy the source of the building rot. Isn't that what I just did? I thought that was what I just did. What is it I'm supposed to do for this one? Execute the campsite within located some blah 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 blah. Orcs can be found through it. Since so far, Trees Sicilius, blah blah blah. What is I'm supposed to do? Maybe that's just it. Maybe I'm supposed to just go back up there at this point. That was a dead end. Not the right way to go. What about this way? Isn't that where I just came from? Pretty sure it is. Let's go this direction maybe. Bit of a maze. No idea where my Herald is at though. He kind of ran off. This way. Yeah, we're getting there now. Lost my Herald, but that's okay. We don't need him right now. Hopefully he'll be alright on his own. Did I hit another dead end? Should have been here. Okay. Nope. It's okay. So that is a dead end. That was one of those where you drop down. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so we need to try a different way up. Yay, we found it. Alright.
Growloon the Kyrog is defeated.
We are fortunate,
But others of his
Lurandon,
kind may appear.
that Growlun the Kyrog, diminished as already he was, could be weakened further by the light of the barrel you used to draw him forth. No longer will his presence scar the gardens of Buzungar, or spread out into wider Moria. I worry that more and stronger of his kind may lurk in the deep places, but there is little enough we can do if that is true. I am delighted to have helped you fight the source of this rot, Lurandon. May the dwarves have learned a lesson in this. I have my doubts. There's a heavy that will give me a lot less might than what I have. Better armor. Less vitality, no tactical medication, yada yada yada. We'll take them, but we're not going to put them on. All right.
It will be some time before these gardens recover, but recover they will.
Blah blah blah. You've done well, Lurandon, and I am pleased that you have helped save the dwarves from their own hard-headed determination to delve even where they should not. That seems to be the lot of the elves in Middle-earth, does it not? A dwarf of the Iron Garrison came to speak with Orvar while you were in the depths. I believe he had a message for you. Sorry, I was reading something. What'd you say? I remember it, but I did not play it.
That was no great task for you, was it? The
Well,
elves worry for nothing.
Lurandon, that was no great task, was it? Why must your people worry so greatly about sealing away Buzungar when you so ably defeated Growlun the Kyrog? And now this passage can be of great benefit to the dwarves.
Broin has not been the same since he was returned to us.
The messenger sent by Broin was very clear that we should deal first with the corruption within Buzungar. Yet once that was done, his master desired greatly that you visit him again on the peaceful path, located in the mustering hall east of Sonol Dum, and west of the stone hall here along Durin's Way. The entrance to the peaceful path is northeast of Buzungar. If you will allow me this, Lurandon, I must tell you that Broin has not been the same since you returned him to us. It is no fault of his own, for he endured much in the watery den of the Watcher, curse its name, but the son of Brogor may be now a little touched in the head, and then to lose his cousin Bori to the forces of Mazog, it cannot have helped. Treat him kindly and with patience, Lurandon, but if the request he makes of you seem a little peculiar, you will at least know the cause. Alright, so now we gotta go see Broin. Let's see, this is the exit over here. We're going to go over to where Broin is at, and that is where we're going to call it for the night. Broin is going to be right over there. That's right. Let me go ahead and throw up a different... We'll put up a fighter herald. He'll follow me a little closer, I think, than the one that shoots arrows, the archer. This one likes to run up and smack things in the face when I get into a fight. I am a completionist, but you'll notice that I miss a lot of quests on alts, and that's because I tend to do my completionary stuff on one specific character, which is my main character, my max level champion, Lorandon, I mean. So a lot of times when I'm playing alts, it just depends on the day or night that I'm playing, whether I feel like doing every quest to come along or not. I tend to follow the epic mainly. Yeah, kinship member was just saying tends to do not. It is hard for me not to do it on all of them. Yeah, I have that same thing because I tend to. It's so stupid, but I end up feeling like I'm cheating by not doing everything. But I've worked very hard as of late to give that up and just do the epic and a little bit here and there, because I was never getting past 50 on any of my characters when I was doing it where I did everything. Let's see.
Safe, but what of Bori? My cousin remains still a captive of Mazog.
Hello, Lorandon. My messenger returned from Bruzengar with the news that you were in the depths trying to end the corruption that was found in that passage. See that you were successful. Rowan seems about to say something else, but decides against it. After an uncomfortable pause, he begins again, and this time the words come in a torrent. I cannot understand why we waste so much effort on such insignificant task while my cousin Bori languishes in the dungeons of Mazog. Why still do my father's dwarves mine while Bori is held? He may not still live, but if he does, just as I endured in the watery den of the Watcher, could it not be that every hour we waste brings him closer to death at the hands of the orcs, and still no one does anything? Rowan takes a long breath, making an effort to calm himself. My father has asked me to search for records of mined nodes in Khazad-dûm, but I cannot bring myself to do such useless work. If you will do it in my place, I can continue trying to think of some way to help Bori. Look for these records in any of the old archives in the Great Delving, the Chambers of Wisdom, Knowledge, or Deep Thought, or in Katub-Zahar. Alright. So that is where we're going to stop for tonight and pick that up on our next time here on the Captain Lorandon. Hope everybody has had a good time. Let's see where we got on our reward track. Still haven't gotten past 49. I want to get to 50 so I can at least get the special. Every 25 ranks in the basically 25, 50, 75, and 100 on the reward track gives you some fluff item, a pet, a housing item, or a mount or something like that. So I always try to get all of those. We still got 20 days and 20 and a half days left, so I should at least get 50 and 75. I don't know if I'll get 100 this time. I haven't been playing enough lately, and I need to get back to playing, but life has been so busy, so busy. Work's been kicking my butt, and that's the nice way of saying it. It's been kicking my A, if you know what I mean. So to the point where that when I come home, I'm just mentally just drained and don't want to do anything, and ended up eating, watching a little TV video or whatever, and then I go to sleep. That's how it's been lately. That's why I haven't been streaming a lot lately, because work has just been really kicking my butt. But hopefully that'll kind of start winding down. We'll get some peaceful days as we get closer to the holidays. But right now it's been busier than heck. Yep. Everybody, be sure to smash that subscribe button over on youtube.com/Ferone1. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. That would be so freaking awesome. And over on twitch.tv/Ferone, hit the follow button. Or if you're a Prime member, keep in mind that on Twitch, if you're a Prime member, Amazon Prime, you get one free subscription on Twitch every month. So if you haven't been subscribing to anybody on Twitch and you've been a Prime member for years, you've just been giving free money to Amazon, because they give that to you free, and if you're not using it, it goes to waste. So keep that in mind. If you're not already subscribed to somebody on Twitch and you enjoy my content and you're an Amazon Prime member, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and at least give it to somebody that you enjoy watching. Doesn't have to be me, but if you want to be me, hey, thumbs up to you. Until next time, almost forgot, head over to Ferone.com. You can find links to everything I do. And if you're looking for a kinship in Lord of the Rings Online, I run Lorebound Walkers on the Peregrine server. You can head over to Frone.com, find the link to our Discord server, read the rules, please. That's what we always try to get people to do. And then head over to the introductions channel, introduce yourself, chat with us, and see if we'd be a good fit for you. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. Hope everybody had a fantastic time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Frone the Gnome, and I'm signing off.